People who've dated athletes, what was it like? I was working the late shift at a diner when this guy walked in, ordered pancakes, and as he was leaving, he slid his check across the counter and said, "You forgot something." I flipped it over, and it was his number written on the back. I don't usually date customers, but there was something about him. He looked super genuine, and he was really nice, so I gave it to him. And he ended up asking me out on a date for the next day. On our first date, I found out he had just got drafted to the NBA. The date went amazing, and he ended up asking me on a second date, but every date got more and more luxurious. The second date was courtside seats, to watch the fully booked Super Bowl. Third date, a private jet to Miami. By the end of the month, I was staying in his penthouse. Everything was amazing. The money, the lifestyle, the way people treated him like a god. It felt unreal. I went from clocking into double shifts to having a closet bigger than my old apartment. One night, he told me, "You don't need that job anymore. Just let me take care of you." I quit the next day. A year later, he proposed with a ring so big I thought my hand would tip over. The wedding was insane. We had a celebrity guest list, champagne fountains, and even a honeymoon in Bora Bora. It was perfect. Then I got pregnant, and that's when everything changed. At first, it was little things. He started coming home later, stopped answering my calls. He always told me he was just busy, but I ignored it because I thought he really was. Then one night, I woke up alone in bed because he said he had a team meeting to go to. I checked my phone and saw no calls and no text messages from him. But then, I heard a phone buzz in the bathroom. I only had one phone, so I was confused. I got up, picked it up, and boom. It was his burner phone where he texted his other girls. It had super flirty tech and even photos. My whole body went cold. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just packed my bags, grabbed his credit card, booked a hotel, and by the morning, I had a lawyer. He tried to apologize. He bought me a new car, took me to an expensive dinner, and told me, "Don't let this ruin us, baby. Look at our life." I just slid the divorce papers across the table. And then it got worse. His team dropped him because news came out on what happened. His sponsors pulled out, and his contract got terminated. Within a year, he was broke. The house, foreclosed. The luxury cars, repossessed. The private jets, grounded. I was taking our son to the park to play basketball, where I saw him sitting on a bench, looking dirty and super exhausted. He looked up and asked, "Can I see him?" I didn't stop walking. Should have thought about that before you lost everything. Am I the jerk?